I'm Paul McCartney. Hi, I'm Paul McCartney. I'm into the Beatles. Listen to the Beatles. So it wasn't like that. It wasn't that at all, you know. Oh, some people do. Paul, sometimes you just all of a sudden you snap, you know, and you go into this strange, like you look like a puppet or something, you know. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, I think I remember something, you know, like at least a moment of it or something. I don't remember. Are you there? Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. It's crazy stuff, you know. What is that? Just now? What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't. Okay, this is not right here. No. You think I lost time or something, you know, I remember. Oh yeah, so what did I do? I pull it out and take a dump on it, you know, I don't... That's crazy because I don't remember that. How could I not remember? I'm right here, I'm talking in the middle of a conversation, and then all of a sudden you stop me and tell me that I've done something. Oh, well, you know, what the fuck? This is a joke or something, that's what I'm thinking, you know. I don't mind talking about it, you know, I've got nothing to hide. Do you want to see my window? Would you like to see me, you know, shall I pull it out now? Or do you want to do it later, you know? What? No, I didn't. I never made one mention of myself, what, just now? Oh, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, Christ, you know. I mean, I'm more popular than John Holmes. It's like, you know, like what John said with Jesus, you know. We're more popular than what was his name? Dennis Hopper. That's what he said, but they changed it to Jesus. No, it wasn't Dennis Hopper, it was Charles Mulligan. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? I don't know, I made that up. So, you know, so they changed it to Jesus. He goes, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? You go, what are you swearing at me for, John? And he goes, oh, I don't remember. I never swore at you. What are you saying? You go, who are you? He goes, I'm John Lennon. He goes, oh, what are you doing here? I'm doing an interview with you. He goes, an interview? What do you think? I'm some kind of reporter? He goes, oh, what the fuck is going on here? So we had to leave, right? We flew all the way over there to do a tour, and they don't know who we were. Then we realised that, you know, we got it all wrong. We misunderstood the person. We had to go all the way back and continue the tour because the person was retarded or something like that. They didn't take the medication and didn't know who we were. So we thought, oh, what the fuck? Oh, we'll just go home then. We were the pissed off fans, you know. We must have cancelled the whole tour. So we got a call back there, and Brian, our manager, went up and said, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, we're done. What do you mean you're done? You just left 2 days ago. Oh, they don't know who we are there. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, what was it? When I said, you know, whatever. And they said, so, who the fuck are you? You know, Paul McCartney with the Beatles, you know. So what? So, I'm trying to sleep or something like that, you know. Like, oh, what you know, we're due to do an interview and finish the tour or whatever. I don't know who you are, I'm trying to sleep, fucking get lost, kind of a thing. Oh, fuck. So it's, fuck this, let's go home, right? Call it a day, kind of a thing. So we had to go all the way back, like I said, we got to go all the way back. And then we realised that Ringo left his contact lens at home. I'm going to go all the way back again. No, can't you just bring some extra ones with you? Can't you go to somebody? He goes, no, I can't. The special made ones. It'll take me days to get, you know, weeks to get, you know, get some new ones. I go, why can't you just, you know? He says, I can't see a fucking thing. I stumble all over the job. I don't know which ones I'll be hitting, and, you know, fuck when he goes. So we had to, you know, I don't know what else happened. Then John forgot Yoko or something like that, but he hadn't met her by then yet at all. So even when he would complain about her, I said, well, John, have you met her yet? What the fuck are you talking about? And Ringo's like, I don't know, all these hamsters, you know, this is it, hurting my bum, you know. I can't see it, I can't do that. I don't know, I think I'm going to quit the group, you know. I go, so we've only been together for a year. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You're having flash forwards, you can't, you know, what's going on? And then, was it Billy Shears? Because, you know, I'm here to replace you, Paul. And I'm like, where the fuck are you? He goes, well, you died in a car accident. I go, no, it didn't. What are you talking about? Yes, yes, you did. November 66. It was only 1964. What the fuck are you doing? He goes, no, 64. Where are you from? I go, what do you mean, where am I from? You know, what year do you think you're living in, you know? This is 1966. Almost 1967. I go, you better go back to your future mobile and, you know, get back to where you once belonged. That's why I got the idea for that song, right? Get back to where you once belonged. And I'm not dead yet, you know. And I never drove after that because I was afraid I was going to get into a car accident. So, you know, and I'm still not dead. Not that I know of. You know, it's 2020 and I'm still alive. That's pretty good, you know. I think. So there's some Elvis. I don't know, I never met him. Well, I met him once, I mean a long time ago. Back when I was with the group, you know. The Rolling Stones. Yes, I was the drummer for the Rolling Stones. Well, you never heard of them, have you? I was the drummer for a British band, you know, from London. Yeah, that was it. Frank Sinatra. Lead guitar was him, yeah. Well, do you remember Benny Goodman? He was like it was like a Rick Wakeman, almost like a synthesizer and stuff. Well, it was a good band we had, you know. Pee Wee Herman we had was playing bass guitar. Have you ever heard of him? Oh, was his nickname? It was his nickname, I think. I think his real name was Cheech Marin or something like that, you know. Well, it was a pretty group. Well, it was originally, well, the first band I was in was called the Four Skins, and there was some kind of a censorship to me, like in America. In Britain, it was no big deal. We didn't, you know, never thought, what does that mean? It was like, you know, like the Four Tops or something, you know. But in North America, you know, the Four Skins was like, what are you, a bunch of dick penises, you know? What do you mean? You want to fight, you know? So no, you can't have a group that name, the Four Skins. So we cut off the top and left it at that. We're just the Skins. I was going to walk around like a bunch of circumcised bastards pretending to be a rock and roll group. So I quit the band and joined the Vanilla Fudge. That's what I did. I mean, what am I going to do, right? I was going to join Frank Zappa, but I never met him. And no one's ever heard of him. There's no such thing. I mean, I still haven't been able to find. I mean, who's Frank Zappa? People say. I go, I don't know. Wasn't he a musician? I don't know. I looked him up and he was nowhere to be found. It's true, you know. I don't know what else. What else can I say? What am I? I'm just here telling you what you know, the questions you are. I'm answering the questions. I was a bass. I don't even know how to play bass. I've been in a group called the Beatles, maybe for like 1 year, but I don't recognise any of those other people that were in it, you know. Frank Sinatra was not in the Beatles. No, it's true. Pee Wee Herman's the only one I know. Really. And all we just do is go to movies and masturbate together. And that's all we really, you know, basically did, you know. We never really played together, like musically, you know. People say that, oh, I remember back in the days when Pee Wee and Paul used to play together, you know, but they would never say what. You know, they didn't say like they jammed, you know, with musical instruments or anything. They said, well, I remember watching Paul and Pee Wee play a lot. Which is good that they didn't really actually get into details, you know. It would ruin my career that I don't even have. I mean, that'd be terrible. I think of all the fans that I could have had and still don't. What would I say to them? You're fucking nuts. Yeah, Pee Wee and Paul's, you know, Penis Playhouse or something, right? But I'm not going to tell anybody that's the name that it was. And then we actually made, like, you know, 144 episodes of it, including the pilot. Well, he was there too, the pilot. We're from a private jet that we could have had if we would have made that one more episode. But the pilot was there and it wasn't included, so we only made 144. Therefore, we were one short of making 145. We would have had a private jet, and the pilot would have been in it because he was a nice guy. You know, he was a good actor and stuff. Well, if we make the 145th, you'll be in it for sure. How did we meet him? Meet who? The pilot. We wouldn't even have made the pilot. Because we were one short, remember I just told you that. Well, the pilot for the jet plane. Well, no, we didn't have one. Because we were one short. In the group, we had the pilot, we had Paul, the pilot, and Pee-wee. Like a trio. Paul, pilot, Pee-wee trio was what it was, originally. Well, I played stand-up bass, drums, keyboard, synthesizer, and saxophone. That's what I played. We were a skiffle group that played the blues and some usually like classical, you know, like Chopin and Beethoven and Chopin. Or was it Beethoven? What'd you call it? Beethoven? Or Beethoven? Chopin? Broccoli? Like chopping broccoli? Oh, it reminds me, we had Dana Carvey, we had once who was playing percussion, just on the skin flute. It was brilliant. Brilliant fucking musician. Fucking full fan of them. Well, it's fun to talk in this like that. Sometimes you put words in it, and then you talk backwards, and somebody's talking about it. I'm not listening to you anymore, Paul. Because I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, so it's the same thing. It's just, you know, what do you do, right? You gotta go forward. You can go back if you want, but then you just keep stepping in the same shit. Oh, look at those step to dodge. Oh, look, I stepped to dog shit. Well, I keep stepping in dog shit. Why is this happening, man? I don't believe what's going on here. I gotta get out of this. This must be a nightmare. Oh, why you step forward, Paul? Oh, I never thought of it. I just go, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh. And there was an earthquake, I think, and then I stopped skipping. And so what happened to you? And so I was skipping to the loo, my darling, and then all of a sudden I stopped, I guess, and I continued on after that. That's just, you know, the rest is history, basically. I still got the crabs from those days. I still got them. They're like, they're fucking, you know, they're big. I don't know what to do with them, you know. My crotch is all bulged out sometimes, you know, when like high tide, you know, when they start getting more like, you know, edgy and, you know, you know, chill out, you know. What are you doing down there? It must be, you know, full moon kind of. I remember the full moon is the high tide and stuff, so they get kind of, you know, trying to get out and stuff. And I got one of those elastic, like Fruit of the Loom ones. Keep them in, you know. Well, not me. No, I knew somebody that had that, I said. No, that's true. That's what I heard. Well, it was his brother. It was my brother's dad. He did him pretty well. And my brother's dad, he was, I don't know, from what I hear, he was a nice guy, you know. They lived, I think they were Portuguese. You know. I grew up with those, what do they call those things? The gnomes, the gnome family. No one knew them. Not very well known. They're small, short people, you know. How did you get to be so tall? They said. That's why I slept in shit. That's what I said. You sleep in the shit. And I go, why do I gotta sleep in the shit? I said, we don't. I said, oh, you know. I said, we don't gotta take no shit from you, Paul. I said, okay, and you know, you respect your parents. I said, you know, when you grow, you don't question them, you know. I mean, you do, but you don't say anything. You know, you go, well, this sucks, you know, but it's home. You know, it's better than sleeping in a shoebox, which my brother did a lot, you know. Well, why don't you come inside and stay warm? I prefer the shoebox. Well, what's wrong with you? Well, what's wrong with you? You thought I was sleeping in an electric kettle? I was like, well, yeah, but at least I get plugged in. When it's winter time, stay warm, you know. What are you talking about? Electric kettle. Well, you never heard of us? So that was a rock and roll band. We were in the electric kettles. Jimi Hendrix was there. He played flute. I mean, it was a really masterful flute he played. Lots of reverb and stuff, you know. We had Bob Dylan was our conductor, and it was great stuff, you know. We had Ralph Hutter from Kraftwerk was there. He would be like he was the felching like maestro, you know. He would like a conductor or a coach, and that's when I first met Ringo. Yeah. Ringo was like, well, Ringo was originally and he was in a circus. That's where they got his name from, Ringo. Ringo the Felchian Star, whatever you call it. It was actually called Starkey, but that's where he got the star from. Ringo Starr was because he was a star felcher from the traveling circus show. You know, people go and now here it is, the Felcher Ringo Starr, and he pulling hamsters in and out of his bum and stuff. You know, I thought, well, that's quite amusing. What else can you do? He goes, well, I can play drums. So you're joking? I said, no. So do you want to go on? You know, do you want to join the band? And he says, well, who's in the band? I said, what band? He says, what? I go, do you love me? And he says, yeah, I guess so. I said, well, let's get married then. We'll shack up together. Maybe I'll get the crabs. I thought, all right then. So, you know, so that was that, you know. But I never did have sex with his wife. I don't know why. I mean, she was just totally, incredibly beautiful. She was like, Paul, I want you so bad. And I'm like, what about Ringo? She goes, well, who the hell's Ringo? And I said, you know, so I don't know, it was crazy, you know. I go, isn't that, don't you know the guy from, you know, the Guess Who, right? And she's Burton. I said, no, my name's Paul. What's your name? That was crazy stuff, you know. It's hard to remember some of the things that happened. Just like, oh, sorry. Are you, Mick? What am I doing here? Oh, you had sex with me, me and David, you know. David who? Oh, David Blomey. And he's like, what? I said, David Blomey. He goes, what? Who? I said, David Blomey. He goes, what? And he was right next to us, right? So that's crazy, you know. It's like, you know, and I was woke up in the middle of the night and all I could hear was ground control to Major. I thought it was an alien or something. Oh, what's this guy? What's he doing? You know, ground control to Major Tom. I thought it was Major Tom, and you know, he says his name's David Blomey. Oh, what is it? You know, take your protein pills and, you know, this is Major Tom, the ground control. And I'm like, oh, fuck, am I hallucinating, you know? I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. Oh, fuck, what are you going to do now? Oh, how do I stop him? You know, because he was on his way to the moon. I don't know what to do. Oh, I've lost my mind. And I come back down, and it's like, wow, man. Now you're just two guys laughing. You want some? And then there was a Cheech and Chong with it, but they weren't called that then. They were just, you know, just two white guys from the Philippines, or Africa, whatever you want to call it, right? Just south of Sweden. So I was with these two Norwegian guys. I never met them before. You know, doing all these drugs. You know, they looked like drugs, but they were just like fun dip. You know, the stuff you buy like in the candy store. You know, they're popping. You know, you want some Reds, man? Yeah. And there's like those little what do you call them? It's hot cinnamon candies. You know. Love tarts even, and Ringo, that's what Ringo started off with it. Like Ringo wasn't just like all of a sudden he was this big, like a big really professional felcher, you know. He started off with just like love tarts, you know. Oh, that's Ginger Baker used to send them to him in the mail when he was in prison, you know. So he would just send me love tarts. That's good enough, Ginger, you know. Doesn't have to worry about it, you know. And that's why Ginger wrote all those big hits like Saving All My Love For You, you know. And I'm saving all my love for you. That's when he would, you know, he would have his legs over his, you know, and he would put it in the baggie or something. I don't know what he did with it, but and I think he also wrote Twinkle Twinkle in a Jar. Maybe that's that big smash hit, like a children's song for some reason. And I thought, what? Well, that's a strange song to give to a child. Twinkle, twinkle in a jar, how I wonder how you are, with my legs above my head, like dreaming of you in my bed. That's what the original lyrics were. I mean, you can't give that to children. What the fuck is wrong with you? I was all, what are you talking about? I said, what? Those words, what did you just say to me? I go, what the fuck? You wake me up to ask me this? And he said, what do you mean? I go, what are you talking about? What lyrics? I said, I don't even know. Where's Ginger? I go, Ginger? That's Ginger Baker, my lover. I said, are you sure? And you've got the right pole, you know, because sometimes a lot of it was foggy, you know. And so he goes back to sleep, you know. I woke up, I couldn't sleep, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So you know, it was crazy. There's some of the things that they just don't make any sense at all, you know. But and I think, you know, considering all that's happened, you know, I've got my head screwed on quite straight, you know. Think about it. That's what it is. What can I do? I can't change the past. I could change the future and stuff, you know, but it's better. Oh. So, you know, it's, you know, what else can I do? Well, nothing. What are you doing? What are you talking about? It's always cleaning it. It's got to be clean, you know. Haven't you ever cleaned yours, you know? What do you mean? What do you mean not here? What do you want me to do it? What do you want me to do, like, go to, what do you think you got a store or something I can get it done at? Like a booth? Excuse me, can you clean this for me? Oh, next door. Well, you think they could get the diamonds then? Like inside the diamond room? Oh, well, next door then. Okay, thank you. That's good. Well, I suppose, I mean, I could talk to Ginger about it, but I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. I think he's with Layla.